Hello, welcome back to my channel if you watch. And it's a disappointing day for Real Madrid fans and football fans in general, and especially us. Not only did we drop points today, my prediction was right, the game ended 0-0. But officially now, it is not any rumors anymore. Real Madrid have announced that they will be leading the European Super Cup. And I'll explain this later in the video. First, I want to talk about Getafe Real Madrid because it was a really interesting game. But essentially, we have been banned 100% from the Champions League, La Liga, and the Copa del Rey. And if we decide that we want to come back, we will have to start from La Quinta División, all the way at the bottom. This is big. Saying that this is big is an understatement. Today has been a terrible day. Terrible. Terrible for all football. And this is a disgrace. A disgrace to the game. Football is for everybody. Soccer is for everybody. It's not for the rich. It's not about getting richer. It's a game. Florentino Perez, I have been a big fan of you ever since the beginning. And my God, have you let all of us down. All of us. All of us down. But now, onto the game. And like I said, this is a bad day. And it woke up bad. Two sets of bad news. One was a Super Cup, and the other one is that Federico Valverde came into contact with someone with coronavirus. Even though he tested negative, he would still have to go in self-isolation because of the coronavirus rules in La Liga. So that meant that today we could not rely on Ferland Mendy, Rafael Varane, Sergio Ramos, Nacho Carvajal, Lucas Vázquez, Carlos Enrico Casemiro, Cruz, and Fede Valverde for the game. Like I said before in the last video, there is no squad depth. Why are we worrying about a Super Cup when we don't even have squad depth? We can't compete against those people if we don't have squad depth. How are we going to compete? We can't rely with the people we have on the bench. We have Isco. Isco was horrible today. It was horrible. There's nothing good coming out from this team right now. The midfield, it looked like it was just Modric there today. Just Modric right there. We were dominated from beginning to end. And we should be happy with this draw because based on our performance, we should have lost. And yes, our goal was wrongly ruled off for offside. Mariano was onside, but that doesn't matter. We should not have to blame VAR for our mistakes in this game. And we made plenty of them. And number one was our poor medical choices. How is it possible that we have so many players injured? How is it possible right now in the season? This is our last La Liga season ever. Last. It could be. If we decide to come back, we'll have to start in the Quinta División. And this is how we're going to finish it off? By not winning it? It shouldn't be like that. And we can't blame VAR. Isco did not perform. But, one good thing that came out of this game, Chust and Blanco. Antonio Blanco finally got his Real Madrid debut, and it was very good. He was very solid, but he only was on for a few minutes. He should have started over Isco, in my opinion. Militao, again, showed his worth. He made some crucial interceptions. Courtois, like always, pure class. Amazing. We would lose without Courtois in the net. And some players need to go. Odriozola, Isco, Marcelo, they're just not at the level that Real Madrid needs. They're good for mid-table teams. Right now, at this point in time, they are not good enough for this team. We're a club of high prestige. We need better players as backups. Back to the old days of 17, 18, and 16, 17. We had Theo Hernandez, Ashraf Hakimi, perfect players as replacements for our number one players. At one point in the game, Marcelo lost possession, led Getafe for a 3v2 against us, and we were so incredibly lucky that Courtois saved it. A fantastic save from Courtois. These players caused problems the entire night. Courtois made save after save. Like I talked about before, Getafe are very good at aerial play. Courtois made a very good save in the beginning, close range, and Getafe striker stuck the bar. 0-0 is a good result for how we played. A bad result for the league because we are not leading anymore over Barcelona. Barcelona have a better chance now, but not our day today. And my match ratings for today are Courtois a number 9, solid, completely solid, saved our day. Marcelo a 7, very average performance. Militao an 8, again, he looked shaky at times. He lost possession sometimes. Some silly mistakes, but nothing too serious that led to goal. Choost 7, very good from the youngster. He could be a real deal. In the future, we can rely on him, I feel. Very good performance. Odriozola 6. My god, this guy messed up so many times. Going forward, he couldn't make simple crosses. Very disappointing from him. I don't want him to see him wearing our shirt anymore. Modric, just himself in the midfield today. 8. He's great. He's tired. He's 36, and he's running faster than Isco. He's tired. He's played all these games, and he's still playing better than Isco. Isco, I'm giving a 6. He had few moments where he was shining in the game. Nothing too outstanding. Mariano 7. He tried his hardest out there. He tried his hardest. He almost scored. One of his goals were wrongfully ruled off. Good from him. Asensio and Vinicius, absolute potatoes. They did nothing all game, and it's not really their fault. They had nothing in the midfield that was giving them balls. They weren't getting anything. And now for the more serious talk that I want to talk about, the Super League. Now, I want to talk about this with no script or anything prepared, really. While writing or preparing this video, it was more rumors that a European Super League outside of the hands of UEFA and FIFA was going to be taking place. It was mostly rumors. With so much backlash, you'd expect that it wasn't going to happen. I didn't really think it was going to happen. You'd think logically that Florentino Perez would look at all these news and the people, how they were reacting to it, how much anger there was towards it, and they decide, you know what, this isn't what's best for our teams. We should move on. It was a good try. Let's continue with the Champions League. But greed got the best of Florentino Perez. Now, rumor has it that Florentino was working very closely with UEFA in order to make a new format for the Champions League. It doesn't necessarily need improvement. It's not broken, but something new, something interesting. That's always nice. But when they were working with them, the idea was that since they were going to make a new Champions League format, they were going to scrap the Super League, which had been an idea for many years now. This was going to be scrapped. But Perez decided that was not the case. He backstabbed UEFA and went on to all of Europe's top clubs and has decided that they will make their own Super League. It is now official. And also now official is that UEFA has announced that Real Madrid and Barcelona and many other top European clubs that signed up for this, they are banned from competing in their respective leagues, the Champions League, and their respective cups. Alongside that, any players who play in Super Cup teams will be banned from participating in Copa America, the Euros, and World Cup 2022 Qatar. Very disappointing news for the players who will not represent their teams in the World Cup. I don't understand how players will want to stay out of Real Madrid, Barcelona, Liverpool, now that they won't be able to represent their national teams. Now, why would they want to ever create something like this? We're going to be banned from so many competitions. Now, when hearing this, it's so enticing. You know why they'd want to join. Rumor has it that just by joining, by being in this competition, each club will receive around 350 to 450 million euros. That is a lot of money. It is completely enticing for teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid, who are they have lots of debt right now. And it's just so enticing for them to want to join. And I 100% understand what they want to join. But also, they're now banned from every other competition. That means we're going to be playing the same 12 teams for entire seasons after season. You know how big Liverpool versus Real Madrid was? It's an exciting game. You haven't seen something like that in ages. Real Madrid versus Chelsea. We haven't seen that ever. It doesn't happen every year. It happens every 5 years in the Champions League. But now we're going to be facing these teams weekly. All big game thing, nervousness, it's going to be gone. There's no such thing as a big game anymore. These big games, in quotation marks, they're going to happen every week now. So extremely disappointing from all parties involved. Now, this was confirmed just recently, so maybe there's not enough news. Maybe something will change. Maybe UEFA will change their mind about banning the players. But right now, it is not looking good. I am extremely disappointed in Florentino Perez. Extremely disappointed. And because of this, we probably will not get Mbappe. We'll probably not get Haaland. All these kids grew up thinking, I'm going to win the Champions League. You know the teams that they want to go to? They will not be coming. Do you think PSG is going to want to sell to Real Madrid? PSG is the only big club that rejected this idea. They're the only big club left in the Champions League. You think they're going to want to sell to us now? They're going to reject the idea of selling to a super club team. Horrendous, disgusting. I'm so disappointed. I am so angry at them. But we have to move on. Thank you for watching this rant.